So after we claimed everyone in the grove, Mistra goes back and gets the rest of the magical help. The characters are transported to the ancient underground city that we've been to several times, and they have popped in at a very familiar place. It is a portal that we have used many times, but the portal looks very different. So I think I got the wrong dwarf down, don't I? Did I grab you?
Yeah, you grabbed Iron Kill instead of Ember Wall.
Yeah, where's he?
I think Ember Wall was coming.
Emerald. Okay. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. Because, yeah, there we go. Not that it would matter too bad, but still. Again, we've come to the portal, and Mistress sits there and smiles and goes, and she sort of touches the ground when everyone, and while she's about to say something, Zeph's hat just falls off onto the ground and plops down, and there's Bulwark laying motionless, looking like just a regular doll, and up comes from this bright glowing spirit that looks like a will-o-wisp.
We've all experienced this before, and I reach down and pick his body up and I stuff it in my bag of holding.
Oh, come on! You could have said we were coming here.
I just shake my head.
Yeah, and Mister's like, why spoil the fun, right, Bellany?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
fun for you.
the funny thing, you look over and Melania's horns are glowing. Yeah, just to let you know, they're glowing.
Do we see?
Yeah, you can't miss that her horns are glowing.
Does Melania feel any kind of way?
Does
Like,
that mean orcs are around? Oh wait.
Melania feels hot.
he's not resistant to fire at the moment.
No, but you just feel you feel warm. It's not a bad warm.
Okay.
You just feel really hot.
I float up to her head level.
Your pointies are a little glowy. I can't touch them. What the? I hate not having hands.
Well, even
No
did he
means
fling
no.
along.
We'll say that in a second.
So,
I'm just going to say,
so
I'm just going to look at her and be like,
Hank,
are you okay?
Hank, one thing that you'll notice about Hagen is your ears are no longer there, though.
Like they're gone again?
They're gone, and
Or
Mistra's
just
like,
invisible?
yeah, no, they're gone.
Gone.
And Mistra's like, it's like I forget. So then she like pats you on your head, and they reappear, and then the will-o-wisp is floating around, annoying everyone like normal. And she reaches two fingers out, and it pulls you over to her hand. And then she snaps her fingers, and the bag of holding that's on Zeph comes over to her.
Come on!
And she reaches into the bag and pulls out Bulwark's body, and she throws them together and just sort of pats it on the head, and you're again in your body.
Oh, gosh!
And something happened and I got my ears back.
She patted you on your head.
Yeah, but yeah.
So,
Do I know why they went away for like they did?
you've not been here before, have you?
I don't think so.
No.
So, so she can tell that works out because she can tell you're confused, and of course everybody else around here has been here one form or another or know things. She says all of you all have experienced my handiwork here. So, as I am the master of magic in the weave, the interesting thing is when you can weave something, you also have the ability to unweave it. It's like this place here long ago was woven to keep magic from being too powerful in this realm until it was ready to be released. Many of you all have been handicapped or held down through the entire realm thanks to this place, including someone that didn't know that they were handicapped. And you all have met him too. His name's the bishop. So we could not let the bishop know, along with all the rest of his lichdom, know that we had done this. I will tell you more, but we must move to a special room. Some of you all have been in this room and been unprepared. So I say some of your all's insights know which room I'm talking about that have been here before. If the room,
Is that anybody except me in that room?
you went in that room, didn't you?
Yeah.
I would definitely say softly. I don't like not being prepared.
So
The master of the weave. I think she's the master of puppets. Look at me. Ah!
So she's like, that's cute. She snaps her fingers and you just fall over.
I definitely giggle.
I'm
that-
gonna say
Mister.
Mistra. Sorry.
May I have my bag of holding back, please?
She's like, so she's like, she said I'm keeping all the salt in here from burying everybody. So she weaves it and makes sure it continues to work.
Thank you, my dear.
So she looks, she's like, there are better uses for this bag.
And I reach my hand in and pull out some salt. And not for me.
So while all this is going on, Mistra's talking to you all, doing stuff. Her mind is also elsewhere. In a thin cave entrance that are a few hundred feet away from you all above, there is a cavern system full of carnivorous plants and gems. There happens to be a thin being encased in all metal, collecting all sorts of gems. So he has since collected everything that he had planned to use for himself, but not long ago he received a message in his mind, like many of you, asking for him to come here, and that were granted that someone could use those gems in a more efficient way and maybe teach him how to use those gems even better. So Tin Man, or otherwise known as Bad, or otherwise known as whatever you want to call him, because he's got 20 different names,
And won't tell
and
us
otherwise
any
known
others.
as the Book. But you don't know that.
Nobody knows that.
It given humanoid form, he's not going down in that. He's standing at the edge. And take Mistra, if she's still here, and put her in front of him. So right outside the door.
You don't know it.
I know that. I'm talking like this.
So right outside the door, Mistra appears right outside the anti-magic field. And she goes. She puts her hand upon you, and she's like, "You're so beautiful."
Who are you?
I'm your mother. You sprang from my weave, like in any mother that was able to bear fruit. You are the ultimate combination of all things magic. Born from me and those that are around you and shaped. She said, I never thought I'd see the day.
Bless you.
There's nothing to sneeze at. So makes a lot.
Everybody glanced up at you. As soon as
He's frozen.
No, he's not.
Oh, there he is.
He's
Not here.
He's moving. Oh my gosh.
oh, I thought somebody died or something.
I wasn't sure if it was a sneeze, a sob,
Yeah,
or what.
Or I thought he may have been snickering.
Maybe.
So,
Yep. There's a snicker.
yeah.
Oh.
So again, Isra has her hand. And she looks. She's like, my boy. It's like you were naked. And she takes her cloak off and wraps around you. And she's like, we must be more presentable now, mustn't we? Well,
Depends on what this cloak does.
so she's like, I will teach you what to do with it. So, and then she touches herself and she has another cloak.
And then that we're not
I want to
we're
learn that.
naked.
That is the only thing I need to know.
So that I believe. She said, you truly are a child of mine.
And to think, I thought I was just metal.
So you are more than that. You are magic given purpose and soul.
And here I thought I was just an automaton. With magic infused.
Is that what you want?
No.
It's like.
But that's what I was told.
So. It's like you are what you want. So it's like you started out as nothing more than ink on a page. Your living and experiences grew, and the more magic that infused in you, it's like you grew and grew over thousands upon thousands of years, and you chose to continue to be a being. It's like, what do you want? That's the question that all living, truly beings do. You are not controlled. It's like you are not a puppet. You are not a construct. And you're not just magic to be weaved. It's like by you having wants, it's like you are magic given life. So while I didn't bear you, you can say that I have woven you together. And she puts a little basket there.
Show off.
So,
When do I learn that? When do I learn how to do that?
I don't know, what, level 15? No. I
Well,
don't know. I haven't looked at since we changed things. So,
Well, what level are you?
so, in this form, so, do you want to cast a spell on her to find out?
No.
Technically, I could figure that out just to study her for a minute.
We're not there though.
No, you're not there.
Oh, we're not?
No,
you're all
all
talking.
the way up there.
This is happening at the same time you're all talking.
Oh, okay. I see him way over
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
corner. Okay.
Yeah, like,
Way
like
over there.
there's a
I
magical.
wasn't sure there's
There's a magical version of here.
You want me to move it?
From my
Oh yeah. There's cheese
I
in the
wasn't
way.
sure who else was there.
That's why I kept putting it in the floor out of the way.
Wait, but the dogs will try.
But
I'll hold it.
It's
She won't hold it, she'll eat it.
so again, it's like what do you really want?
Not wasting the cheese ball.
Not to waste cheese balls. Okay. And there's no
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just.
You are surrounded by 50 barrels of cheese balls. They're all magical cheese balls. They're like the good berries.
0 calories.
But they're cheese berries. 1 HP each.
Can I get some seeds for that tree? I'm gonna grow one of those.
What do I want? Apparently I want
A
cheese.
giant sun.
That's the cheesiest ion stone I've ever seen.
I know, right?
So what do you want?
To complete the task given to me.
See, there's hardship in this task.
You didn't create me for nothing.
I didn't create you.
No.
So magic.
But
It's like magic created you, and in turn, I made magic. So you are a part of me, and you're part, and I am part of you. Just like all beings use magic, you're just a little closer to me than others.
Except I'm made of otherworldly metals.
So it's like, who do you think made the metal?
That's
Who do
why I
you
said
think?
otherworldly
Who do you
metal.
think gave the metal for Kronos to make this for you?
And yet you let an automaton, or 3 automatons, play with it.
Well, someone had to put it together. I'm not doing it.
You could have woven me with your hand.
So I could have, but it was never my choice for you to use the body. It was always your choice to use the body.
At least you gave me the option to not use it whenever I need to.
So being alive is choices. Even when not living things try to take that from you, you always have the choice to comply or not, to fight, to claw, to embrace. You've proven that you are more than just magic. That's just a tool that flows and ebbs. But you are conscious. So this is a gift. And it's a very rare gift because this has never happened.
Yeah. Kronos made that apparent. I am one of a kind.
Yes,
Across all multiverses.
you are. And it's like, it's a great pot that's stirred around that takes circumstances and happenings to have it happen just right. Now my prodigal son, I need you. You are magics from across millions of worlds, including one that no longer exists. And I need you to help me seal this, what I did here, and let this world continue on, either to continue or to be destroyed. But this day has been coming since this world was created. And I need you to show your companions what really happened.
I don't have that power.
She's like, but I do. And I am a key, but it requires 2 keys to turn. I've waited for over 2,000 years for the key to be born. And it could have never happened. But just because we were lucky and fated. So we can unlock and let this world continue.
So you're saying I was born as a key?
So I'm a key, and you were born of me.
Yeah.
So you were a key. She said, will you be a hero and save this world?
Yeah.
Like I said, the choice is yours. I cannot make you do this.
That's what I was born for.
It's like, no, you were born to make a choice.
I was born to given a choice, and I made that choice when I took part of the suit.
She's like, you are much more serious than me. If you had a father, I'd say it's from him.
I thought Kronos was my daddy. He pretended like he was anyway.
So
He took me under his
he
palm.
pretends a lot of stuff.
Oh, he does. He's a big know-it-all.
So,
Just like he knows we're having this conversation right now.
So if I wish that he would know.
Funny. And I even do have a sense of humor.
So do you wish to join your companions? So
What do we need to do to show
whether
them?
whether you knew it or not, you were allowed to come into this place since you were born of me in that form.
But only in this form, huh?
Yes.
I guess it's a good thing I did not turn down the suit.
Your fate would have been a little different. But I always knew that you were more.
So what must we do to open their eyes to what happened 5,000 years ago?
She's like, great. She snaps her fingers and you're all back over here.
And you all are back over here.
No,
You're back over here. Nope, those two over here.
I'm over here. So, and not putting you on the spot or anything. Mistress talking to you all about all this magic stuff, and in the portal appears someone that looks very similar to Mister because her clothing, and they're standing there wearing a robe just like she had.
Oh, great! They're multiplying.
So and so he doesn't have the staff yet.
No.
So just to let you know, but he does carry, like, he has a great bag of something with him. But the head and arms are exposed, and those that have seen Tin Man are bad. Bad. Apparently he's a goat.
We have him named.
Uh-oh.
You have him named.
Oh Lord, that's so funny.
I'm going.
That's really funny, but that's really good. But anyway,
Sorry. I'm going to say.
It's actually not mean. It's not mean.
I'm gonna look at Mistra because I've seen Tin Man and say, "Is this what you were referring to?"
So like here he's standing, and then like Mistra sort of pokes around the side and smiles. She's like, "I told you might not want him."
What's that?
I was not ready to come over here, but okay, since we're here.
So Mistra's like, there's not much point in wasting time, as in we have 9 hours left.
What is that?
Mistra, I know we don't have time to waste, but if I don't find out something about this, I don't know.
Isn't that kind of like the lipstick on a pig thing?
Can work with
Kinda.
this. Who is this?
Do they have this?
Frogs seem to like it.
Well,
I was born of another realm.
ooh.
What realm?
Every realm.
Guess what, Snowflake? We're all unique here.
Are we?
So Mistra's like,
I'm gonna say, Mistra, how am I supposed to work with him?
so she's like, do you trust me?
Do I have a choice?
So, everyone has a choice here, isn't that right? She looks over it. She's
I guess I have to trust you if we need saved.
and she's like, great.
How far down this rabbit hole do we have to go?
She says, speaking of hole,
Rabbits.
speaking of holes, and she goes down the hallway. So, sort of skipping, like with her hands. Just all
Okay, as she skips away, and I'm sitting here amongst this group of people.
Anybody think it's weird that we were warned by a dragon that it's a lie being told by an outsider in our universe that's not supposed to be here, and that he promised the drow to return magic to them, and now all of a sudden somebody's returning magic to us and skipping lively.
Well, after the week I've had, everything's weird.
That's what I was gonna say too, literally. At this point, everything's weird.
So you don't see the similarities here?
You don't skip, do you? Are you skipping with your cloak?
Just like my mama did.
When in Rome. When in Rome. Oh Lord, we have a skipping robot.
Well, there are things that we just do not understand, and Belly, you trusted me, I trusted you. If this is what we have to do, I guess we have to trust this being.
And this is what we have to do.
Great.
Hagen, what did we just get ourselves into?
Little one, you want to ride? Get on my shoulder. Come
I'm
on, let's
gonna
go.
do my best not to get.
Okay.
I look into it.
I
I'm gonna
climb
do my
up
best
on your
to get
shoulder.
behind everything.
And I whisper in your ear.
If that's the Tin Man and the Witch and that one's Dorothy, does that make you the lion?
So,
The
I
mayor.
think,
The bear.
I think I'm the Oh no. If I only had a brain.
No, you're the brain there.
No, you're Toto.
Yeah, you're Toto.
Toto annihilation!
You're a flying monkey.
Ah! I can't fly.
And I go, so I'm guessing you all follow.
Yeah, I'm staying towards the rear.
All right, so
I got my old mount back.
so so right here, so you all come to the edge of this corridor, and there's a familiar turn for some of you all. So it's a turn that some of you all never want to go down again. So she, like, Mistra looks down at Melanie and she's like, I see that you found, the key room. It's like we placed an interesting ability for the key room to keep people out of it. It shows you your greatest terrors or thoughts. Sadly, you all will have to help us break the spell of this place. And by me and my friend here, as she rubs your metallic head, it's like we are the keys, but you all are the magical engine to start up the magic in this place. But you will have to endure the horrors that you will hear.
Is that why you gave us the visions and things that we are most afraid of? To prep us for this place?
No, sadly, when I came into this world, my magic couldn't contain one of the possibilities that could happen. It's like that's not the past, and that's not a fear. That's one of the possible futures.
Wait a minute, are you saying if we help you, the future I saw is going to happen?
If you don't help, it will definitely
Oh,
happen.
if I don't help, it'll happen. Well, come on, Chrome Dome, let's go!
Does Chromus go?
And you're
Chromus
literally
Domus
a
go.
cloth dog, right? No, are you cloth?
No, he's
Wood and mud.
Oh, wood and mud. That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
wood, mud, moss. It's a couple pebbles.
We'll see if he's clothy. We could just use him to polish the robot.
It would work if he's wet. So,
I'm here to do what needs done.
I'm not going to ask you individually. Is everyone going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment,
Hey,
I'm sticking towards the back, but yeah.
I can't let that happen.
Charlie, I'm asking you a very serious question. Does Emberwall go?
No.
I thought that would be your answer.
Yep.
Emberwall refuses to go.
I thought we all had to do this.
Mr. Looks said you're just going to have to go a little bit harder. That's why I'm glad Emberwall came, because I thought that was...
Yep.
Oh, Princess Ava. Those two.
Where did you put him?
He's right here. Okay.
And I'm gonna see that he has not stepped in with us. Am I
Well, he
gonna
was in the
notice
very
that?
back. He was in the very back on purpose, and everyone goes in. I'm assuming Belly was probably one in the front. Roll me a perception if you notice that, because there's a lot of people between you and him, and you're gonna need to roll really high.
He could just meld into stone.
It doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, you meld into the wall face first if you try that, because remember there are no magic or abilities down here. This is a complete dead zone.
Are we
17.
headed?
It's not good enough.
Are we headed that way or?
You're where you're at.
That's where we're in the
You're in the room.
Okay.
That's,
in the room.
I was just wondering, are we headed towards the stairwell step side? Or are we?
No, you're in the room. That's the room.
We're not going anywhere else at this point.
Oh.
Yes.
We're all right
You're
there.
in-
You notice
Except
Chrome Dome
her.
took up a spot on
Well,
the other
reason I was
stairs, so
saying
we
I was
can't get
probably
out.
standing in the doorway in case I
Yeah.
need to run again.
No,
No,
He's
we're
not
blocked
letting us
in
out.
by a celestial on one side and Chrome Dome on the other.
technically, he's not a celestial. And you know what? She's really not a celestial either. She's celestia-like.
Celestia adjacent.
Above, yeah. What's above it? Adjacent above by 100 stories.
I'm just gonna.
Deity.
Yeah, so it's like really, she's a true deity right now. She's a sub deity, or like a, like
She's
a
an
sub.
avatar.
Yeah, she's an essence is the closest thing to it. So
I asked him
Um,
if he hasn't seen it.
we are going to now enter this room.
It's it's
So, but you asked what the automaton is. Those
Yeah.
are those.
yeah. I was gonna show you. I mean,
Remember the
Oh,
automatons.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I mean,
So they're
just,
they're really good at. They can work about any metals and
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, they're just made of metal.
I would say they're soulless dwarfs, but dwarfs don't have souls.
So yeah, they have a high blood alcohol content.
Spirits, not souls.
Yeah. So who would like to, who would like to go first in what they see?
I will. Go hard or go home. I'm getting it over with.
So
I know what it's going to be, or I think I know what it's going to be. And if I want
like you've
them,
already experienced the
I
past.
know.
All right, so
What is it, a
so
perception?
if I want
oh
them,
no, there's no further.
to,
I'm about to tell you.
if I want them to trust me when I ask them to follow that this is important, then I'm
All
gonna.
right, so like I said, so you will
Lead
you
by
walked,
example.
you walked in. No, she's already seen that.
Okay.
No, she's about to see something worse.
Oh.
So you walk in the room and Melanie sees a vision, and you all do like, and I'm going to at this point, since you all are in here, we've never had multiple really people in it. Everyone's going to see everyone else's vision. Bad did not see anything. Like you're the gatekeeper, so you're not going to see any of the visions. Bad does not give off a vision either.
So he does not see ours, but
Yes.
he didn't have
Yes.
one either.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to let everyone know.
But everybody else sees ours and we see
Yes.
theirs.
All right.
Mistra sees them all.
No, it's like
Okay.
she probably she could probably if she wanted.
Okay. So
What the
Bellamy
prophet
sees.
says is for you and us alone.
Yes,
I already figured
it's for you all because we're about to go. All right, so Belny goes in, and as soon as you enter the room, you start hearing this. So your mind's going to be filled with your terror and everyone else's. So remember this: you're going to see everybody's. So once you come in, it's just going to hit you all at once. So Belny comes in, and when she was here before, she had a vision, but this one is different. She goes back and relives the end of the time stop. What she thinks is the end of the time stop. It's actually when the time stop ends. She sees the giant centipede-like creature come out, and actually the whole thing at this point, it raises up and it blots out the sky. It's, think of it as like, 4,000, 5,000 feet up in the air. It's like above the clouds.
Gentle
And
low.
and then it turns. It turns, and there's a giant, sharp, smiling black mask on it. So it opens its mouth, and the first thing it does is like this great lightning type beam. I can't really describe it. Comes across and just does a swath that looks like almost like a jaggy smile that annihilates the castle. So it starts at her shrine and comes and swings, hits the castle, and goes into her grove, annihilating everything. It's a giant chasm of like 10 feet, 10 miles. It's just this swath. The bad thing is, Bellany is not in this. She's standing in a broken down building. So, with nothing but dead bodies surrounding it. So, sadly, some of you all recognize yourself. Just laying, tortured and mutilated. Some of you are moving around, but you're not in control of yourself. So, you've been enthralled by the other figure standing behind it. There's a lich that's still standing there, taunting Bellany, letting her know that she never had the power to stop him. So the last thing that Delaney sees is her grove burning, with, the trees, and there's birds flying out of it that didn't get destroyed in this great beam that are flying on fire. The rivers are dried up. The trees are ash. And as Belny about falls to her knees and dies, she sees her little house that had been built, surrounded by flames, as it crumbles and falls. So
I scream no.
Yeah, she dies.
I'm screaming no. That was my horror anyway.
So do you want to be next?
If that was my horror, I don't know what was going to be my horror as this character.
So you come in. So as
Yeah.
So I guess Sir Charles, you and Bulwark are next.
Yeah, simultaneously.
So you come in and you see you fighting the liches, and you see yourself being surrounded by by those demons, the spirits and stuff. So they gang up and enter into you, and take control of you. No one knows it. It's a complete shock. You come up and you stab Belny through the back, and you twist the knife, and as the spirits leave you, it's just left, with you standing there as she falls. So the lich then, Belny's in the middle of casting a spell that's holding the lich back. This, you're all about to win because of this, and you stop it. And she breaks concentration, and the lich then blasts you to pieces. The last thing you see is yourself dissolving, because his will's been done. That's Layla, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out where the
Well, they're
image
both
was
asleep.
I thought they were going to hit
I
me,
thought
and
she
I'm
was
sitting
about
up
to
this
sit right
time.
So your vision's not done. You then, through the ash and rubble, you're a will-o-wisp, and you're trapped in a dead world. With the thing of mask floating through is going forward, laying beams across, destroying stuff, heading across the sea, and you're just a spirit, not able to do anything watching it. Below you is a skeleton of Belny. So that is the end of your vision. Anyone next? Sir Charles?